Let's see if it works. I have the camera on a fucking selfie stick. That's tight. Well, let's see if this works. Then it's not all up in my grill when I'm holding it like that. So I'm like, fuck. Like, what if I haven't shaved today or something? Anyway, so I want to do a fun video recap on. So this was on New Year's, and me and my wingman penetrated into this 2 set, and I've got an HB7 is my target, and then there's an obstacle, a hideous looking obstacle that my wingman Maz had to occupy for the time being while I was able to number close my my target. Now, I'm not going to use the sound on this video because there's name exchanges. Like you hear the Facebook information and stuff like that. So for the discretion of my target, we're going to mute the sound. Let's mute the sound like I was trying. Cool. Because actually, just then we're on that subject. I tend to use this technique sometimes if I'm talking to the girl and I don't want to whip out my phone, like if I'm trying to be discreet and there's a bunch of people around, I don't want to make her look like a slut, like she's just giving her number to some guy. So I may just turn my phone around, press record, and just say, "What was your name? How do you spell that?" You know, and I'll record the voice, you know, my voice memo into the phone, and then I can Facebook her later. That or sometimes I just leave my phone in my pocket on record, and I will walk up to a girl and I'll say something like, "Hey, let me get your number." And then she says, "Do you have a phone?" And I say, "You know what? I've got a photographic memory. If I can't remember it, I'm not worth it." And she'll go, "Okay, 702, blah, 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 blah." And so basically I'm recording it. And sometimes she might say, like, "Say it back." And I say, well, it takes a while to compile. And what's going to happen, you know, when I wake up in the morning, it's just going to be there. So I'll text you tomorrow. And then I'll leave. Get that number, store it right in the phone. So anyway, let's go on to this video. What I want to show you on this is not the number close or the technique to get it. I want you to see the formation. If you guys listen to the podcast that I did last week, the podcast on October 11th, says on being a great wingman, you can see the formation of how we're in a mini isolation, and you can see where my position is relative to the target. Her friend, the obstacle, is on this side of her, and then Maz is on the far side. So it's not like we're in the middle of the girls. We're locking them in, but then we're each in our own little subset of the 4 set. There we go. So, you know, notice the IOIs with like the tongue. See how the tongue is also facing towards me? You know, the social dynamic that's actually happening here is that this girl fucking wanted me to take her off to the fucking toilet or up these stairs somewhere. But the problem is it's New Year's and she's with her friend, and it wouldn't have been socially appropriate to do that. This was a fancy restaurant that we were at, and but you could tell just by the body language, like this girl was so into this. Look at the way she's smiling. Okay, so moving on here. Now let's notice the obstacle. So this is what Maz had to work with. Maz hates me at this moment right now. So anyway, I've got her name, I've got her contact. Here we go. So this is an obstacle, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you always notice like the target is a little hotter, a little prettier, and then she's always got her fat cock blocking friend. And so the main job of a wingman, Maz right here, it's not to fuck the obstacle. It's not to Kino escalate her. It's not to trigger attraction. It's not to run any of the DHV routines or anything like that. It's just to keep her occupied so that this girl doesn't grab my target and say, we have to go to the bathroom, and then steal my target away. She's going to steal my piece of pussy, okay, that is rightfully mine. I approached it. and I have to get through the friend. And that's why it's so great to have a wingman with you to take one for the team. Sometimes you got to take one for your team, for the team, you know, for your buddy to live the dream. So, anyway, just look. I think he's kind of locked out. She's trying to get her friend's attention. Okay, just watch this for a second. See how she's still more engaged with the target? See, that's not what we want. Maz needs to kind of maybe poke her and say, hey, I'm here, and then just get her attention. Get it away from the target. Even if you can, possibly take the obstacle and say, hey, can I tell you something? I want to show you something real quick. And, you know, show her a magic trick or something like that over in the corner. Just get her away, you know, from my target. I'm not worried all too much at this point because I already have the contact information. This girl's cute too. Look how she's wearing this little New Year's tiara. You know me and tiaras, so I saw that girl from across the room. I was like, that's mine. You know. Oh, here we go. Watch. You see the sinister look here. This man hates me right now, having to deal with this. But this is what we do, you know. And then in the next set, I will be the wingman, and I'll have to take one for the team. And that's just how we do it. I'm just gonna check, make sure this is still going. We're good. Right. Yeah, he's like, you see that? He's kind of saying to me, you owe me one, nigga. Like, what the fuck? So, anyway, right now we're basically kind of discussing like what wines we're gonna get. We're about to get a bottle of wine. We end up getting some like pink Moscato, and it was pretty bomb. Look, there it is again. See that with the tongue? Every time I make her laugh, like, she's just like, yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong. That's what that means. So he's still basically dealing with the obstacle right now. Here we go. Now, this is kind of weird for me because I'm trying to film and I'm trying to kind of show guys what I'm doing in the field. I don't have you know, if I had an extra camera crew that would follow me around and be able to just film and mic me up, then I could do this and make a fucking reality show. But I always have to do this you know, hidden cameras and my fucking those glasses cameras that I have, or the little belt buckle camera, and it's just a pain in the ass. The quality sucks. Like, you can tell it's all grainy. It's a fucking MVI file. I don't even know what that is. That's why I can't convert it. Anyway, so there's those dice. I got my lucky dice on and shit. Okay, she's getting sloshed. She's kind of showing off for me. Like, see how she did this bottoms up thing? Like, ooh, I'm a tough chick. I could drink it all. And so it's foreplay in a sense. I'm just kind of paying attention to what's going on. We're looking through the list right here, what we're gonna drink. This is over in Lake Las Vegas at this cool little place. I think this is about the end of the video. God, she's cute. She's kind of got this nerdy, dorky girl vibe, but she's a bad girl. You could tell. She looks kind of classy right here, but you could tell behind closed doors, this girl's a freak. So, and that's, you know, that's what we like. So, lots of these. Anyway, the main thing right here, I just want to show you the formation. That's like what a mini ISO looks like when you got you know, the PUA and the target, and then you got the obstacle and the wingman. So, you know, and of course sometimes that's a 2-set that we're working. So sometimes if there was a third girl, Maz would be having to work the other 2 girls again while I'm going in for the target. So if you want to learn more about like social dynamics and the way that we work sets, there's a lot of videos in my Master Pickup Artist playlist that's on YouTube, where I actually get on the whiteboard and I'm doing X's and O's, and, you know, I've got if you guys haven't seen it, real quick, I'll show you real quick. I got this dope book that I wrote, The Ultimate Guide to Picking Up Girls with a Wingman. But I just want to show you real quick. But you know, what's dope about this book right now? Oh yeah. Right there in the front is actually what I want to show there's actually like a seminar where we're actually demonstrating how to do this. I say it's better if they turn their backs towards each other, like what's going on in this set, so that they can't see each other, but then I could still see my wingman. So we can kind of code each other, and we talk in that kind of code. And just real quick, we're working that 2 set. See how I'm going like X's and O's, and yeah. This is how we go in. I break it all down step by step, so that you guys can get girls. I'll catch you guys on the next one. It's coming. Let's see if the selfie stick works.